Alright, so I was having some issues with the clear, and I couldn't figure out why. In fact, I was having issues with the, oh, hold on a second. No, I was having issues. The other gun that I use for clear and paint, it's being a little sputtery. Got the paint on fine, but I was having problems with the clear. And then I kind of realized that I might have, the clear's supposed to be 1:1. I think I might have made it 2:1. So it's too thick, but that doesn't explain the color being sputtery too. But in any case, I changed the clear to 1:1 and it started spraying beautiful. So you could hopefully see the pearl there popping out. Looks really good. Pretty even and defined. I did the clear on the regular black VHT paint. Seems to be holding pretty well. So yeah, since I was having so many issues, I got the orange on okay, but I did get some drips, and then I had another cup failure where it started leaking out the side, and of course the drips hit right on the bars. So we're good. Like, I can't win on this project. So I think we're gonna let it cure, do a little sanding where the drips are, and hit the brown bars again, and probably these back and front flat pieces. I'm not worried about these. And just get one nice super dipped coat on here. I won't have to do the cover anymore because I'm shooting clear and I'll be upright basically. Well, actually, I'll probably shoot some downright, so I'll probably put the tarp down. But in any case, that's what's going on there. And you could just see like all sorts of failures, stuff everywhere. I mean, I thought I had the cup system down, and I don't know if it's just crap quality. I tried some stuff from Global Supply. It looks like the Harbor Freight Spectrum is the same exact thing, but maybe not. Maybe it's not coming out of the same factory and it's crappier stuff. So, you know, one thing I will say is I've never had a failure with one of these. An aluminum cup. And the one thing I'll say about that too is I'm losing hundreds of dollars of paint through this absurdity. And I'm not, you know, oh, it's clean and you just throw it away. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. In a perfect day, it seems. And, you know, it took me a while to figure it out, and then I finally figured it out. But there's times where the lid just doesn't snap on the way it should, and I don't know why. And then you're like, well, I'll just press it down and I'll screw it on, and nope, that doesn't work either. But even stuff that snapped on perfectly and I screwed together still had a failure like 3/4 of the way through spraying. Like, it was fine for the first 3/4, and then all of a sudden it just started leaking out the side, and it's like, okay. And that didn't matter if it was the big cup, medium cup, or the small cup. Like, they're just all failing. And the small cup and my old medium and larges were from Global Supply. And my small and mediums now are, well, actually my small's Global. My mediums now are from the Spectrum. So I have no rhyme or reason on any of this stuff. However, the old system never had failures. So maybe I just need to buy smaller cups, because I do like the idea of these little cups. And I probably like the idea of maybe a translucent white or something like that, to where you could actually see a level instead of opening up your cup. That'd be nice. And then for the big stuff, I'll just use the black cup. So, but yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, you know, when it's just pouring out, I mean, gloves, everything, it's all over the place. So, I don't know, disappointed. But, you know, you feel like you want to keep moving forward and learning across the way. And this is chaos theory. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. I figured out the cups, I got it all figured out, and then still massive failures. And one after another, even though I'm snapping them, I'm looking at them, like, I don't know. So it's hampering my painting abilities. And it's hampering my love for doing it, too. I mean, it's annoying. So we will see. Trials and tribulations. All right, so we have the disaster. The disaster. Oh, man. We're trying to make space. Yeah, one thing that's been very difficult is, you know, a little bit of white here, a little bit of build here. We need black here, orange here. And I don't have the space. I'm just trying to triage, get stuff out. So you can just see there's parts just laying everywhere because there's no place to put it. The good thing is today these are going to be removed, pulled out. These 4 are going to be removed, pulled out. These 2 build. This one, I got to repair the clear coat, which I don't know what's involved yet. And then this is just freaking disaster. Again, last night, 60-mile-per-hour winds, just destroying everything, so I can't even leave my ladders up. So today it looks like we're good until 12 o'clock. So I'm going to set my ladders up, get this stuff ready for build, probably do that right away, get that drying, and then pull some of this other stuff out right now, make some space, and then deal with this debacle over here. Yeah, I just kind of gave up. Kind of gave up yesterday. Alright, so I wanted to show you some of the complications. I was looking over here and I'm like, how did I get a drip that big? And then I remembered, oh yeah, it wasn't me, it was the cup dripping, and it dripped right on the areas that I was spraying. In fact, I could have swore I got it somewhere on these areas, but maybe I'm just remembering this. So I'm going to shave this down a little bit, shave this down a little bit. Again, this is the underside, so you'll pretty much never see this, but I kind of painted it because you might see the front of this bar. So what I'm going to do is, the rest is pretty good. There's some dry spots here. Here it is, dry spots here. And I'm not understanding exactly how I'm missing this stuff, because I'm thoroughly moving this thing in all just sorts of directions, but again, harsh conditions, sunlight, hard to see. There's a drip. There's a drip right there. And this is the side you're going to see when you open up the van. So I want this side to be perfect. But you know, it's 105 out. I got direct sunlight. It's just really harsh conditions. So I would love to actually shoot this upside down in its actual, what I'll call a regular position that will be in the van, because that's what you're seeing, is you're going to be seeing this way and not this way. So it's easy to shoot here. It's really hard. I have to like find an area through here and shoot through the hoops to get up there. So if I could find a way to, maybe if I lay it on its back and shoot it sideways, that might be the best. And I might do it on the table, so it's up in the air and I could get around. In fact, I think that's going to be the best. Get it off the ground, get it up in the air, and shoot it sideways. Basically take this and flip it like this on top of the table, and then those will be on one side, and I could shoot through, I could shoot around. So that might be the best. And now that, you know, stuff is starting to disappear and I got room, it's a little bit easier for me to handle all that. So we're going to start doing some repair work, see what we come up with. So at the last second, literally the last thing I was repairing, I nicked it. You can see I just did a little patch right there, a little orange. But once that solidifies, I'm gonna wipe this down. So my whole idea about this staying on the back, it's gonna be hard to do unless I strap it. I might have to have it to where it's hanging off the sides, flip this way, and then strap it to the table. So, because it's heavy and it wants to flip over without having the legs on there, and I need to paint the legs. So, but you can see basically this is how I have to spray the upper sides, is going through through the bands. Pretty brutal. So I'm going to do a little more touch-up sanding, and then I'm going to prepare this. And then we're going to mix up a batch of clear. And hopefully that is it, man. Take this one off the table. So another thing I was talking about on the last time I was talking was having problems with spitting, and could be issues with the gun not clean enough. But I could have mixed this proportion wrong too, and it's not fully cured yet, so that makes me feel like I didn't mix the proportions right. So I could be wrong about that, I just don't know. But in any case, we will mix it right today, since it's the only thing I have to mix, and hopefully get this thing finished. So one thing I've learned is stop while you're ahead. So you can see the gold sparkles. Looking pretty good. It's looking nice and wet. Didn't go crazy, just wanted to get a nice coat on there. You can still see some drops, but again, that's underneath the seat. I'm not worried about it. Looks like we got some more. Looks like there's another drip forming. Oh, that sucks. I just can't really see in here. You know, it's shadows and light and shadows and light. It's just all over the place. However, that's on the inside. I was thinking that was the outside. Cool. Looks like this side's doing pretty good. So, no butterflies are allowed to land. It's getting attacked by butterflies. Alright, first is Palo Verde beetles, then it's butterflies. So we're going to let this bake. We're going to bring it inside, and we're going to consider this done. Get it out of the garage.